morning. What we're going to do today is discuss the differences between a ratio and a fraction, because there are not many differences. There's subtle differences. So for ratios, you're going to have a part over a part. For ratios, first number numerator, second number denominator. For fractions, you have part over the whole thing. And let's see, let's give you an example of these two differences. Let's say you have a classroom and you have 14 men and 6 women. A ratio will ask you this: please write a ratio of men to women in the class. So what you would do is this: first number, numerator, second number, denominator. So here's your ratio: 14 men, 6 women. That's a ratio. Now, how would this be asked as a fraction? Let's erase this. Here's a typical fraction question. Write a fraction comparing the men in the class to how many are in the class in total. Okay? So, if you have a fraction, what you're going to write is not 14 over 6. You're going to write 14 over, that's the part. What's the whole? The whole is 20. So the fraction will be 14 over 20 because that is the part to the whole. The ratio would be 14 to 6, a part over a part. See that difference? That's one of the subtle differences between a ratio, part to part, to a fraction, part to whole. Some of the other differences about ratios is the way they are written. All of these are ratios. 3 to 8 with the semicolon, or 3 to 8 with the word, or 3 to 8. As a fraction, all of these are ratios. On the other hand, if you have a fraction, it's got to be as a fraction, period. And fraction also always means you're going to be dividing. Ratios, you don't always divide. Many times you can. Fractions, you're always dividing. So if you see 3 to 8 written as a ratio, that doesn't necessarily mean divide. This means divide. So those are some of the differences between ratios and fractions. Part to part, part to whole. Fractions always divide, ratios not necessarily. So those are the differences. Have a great day.